So this is a question that's come in about wealth creation, about choosing the right vehicle. And this is coming from somebody that's looking at trading the stock market, somebody that's looking at trading foreign exchange, which is foreign currencies. They've been and done a seminar on property investing and on the internet as well. And basically they're looking at the 4 different businesses, opportunities to generate additional money, wealth, whatever you want to call it. And the question is, which one should I do? Can I do all of them? From my own experience as being a speaker, a teacher, an educator, an entrepreneur. Well, I'll tell you, I've actually looked at most of those business models, and my experience has been over the years, the first thing to do is not to try and do all of them. I've met tens of thousands of people over the years as a speaker, as a teacher, as somebody that inspires and educates people. And I meet some people that are really focused and this is all they want to do. Maybe it's property, for example, or the stock market, trading the markets. And I meet others that are very scatterbrained. They'll go and try this, they'll go and try that, they'll go and try another project over there. And I'll meet them a couple of years later and they say, oh, it didn't work, this didn't work. Well, it doesn't surprise me because they're not focused. So if you're listening to me now and you have got many choices on your plate, the obvious question is, well, which one do I do? And I think there's 2 answers to that you can consider. The first one is, which one excites you? If your passion is property, then take the time to do it. Focus on it. Educate yourself. Pay and have a mentor to help you. Get coached, whatever it takes. And learn that subject really well and become specialized in it. Apply that passion into that area. And I guarantee you, if you do it properly with the right tools and the right education, you'll become really successful at that. You won't if you try and do that and you go and dabble a little bit with property in another area, and you go and dabble a little bit with the stock market, and you go and dabble a little bit with the internet businesses, and your time will be spread too thin. If it's trading, learn to trade. Spend your time, educate yourself, have somebody mentor you, have the discipline and apply yourself, and you'll become successful in that area. So I don't personally think it pays to juggle everything. That's not to say ultimately you shouldn't have several vehicles. I think it certainly pays to have your money invested in one vehicle, and that could be property, another one in, for example, forex trading, and to have a business as well. So you have the 3 highways that people like Robert Kiyosaki talks about. But don't try juggling everything at the same time. Pick one that you're passionate about, that interests you, and focus on that first. The other choice you've got is you look at the one that says, okay, this can produce the best return for me in the shortest space of time. So if you put passion aside for a minute, but you had an interest in the trading the stock market, you might decide to go and do that. You might say, well, I've got £50,000 here. I can take that money, I can put it into the stock market, learn to trade, and I'm happy to spend a couple of hours a day trading, and I can generate a return on my time and a return on my money. So that's the other way to consider it, is how quickly can you get that return back on your time and your money in each of those vehicles. In an ideal world, you pick one that you're passionate about and one that gives you the returns as well. From my perspective, that would be a great way to approach it.